Look at Lee. He's still fucked up from last night. He's 420 milligrams. 48 hours in.
His eyes haven't been open since I walked in here.
I'm not even going to eat tonight. I'm going to hold off and wait and see if I can fight off the munchies. Those were Custer's last words.
I mean, but what? He's got food on his shirt.
Water that I spit up.
Oh my God. You have no idea, guys. We got fucked up last night. My wife found an apple core in the blanket in the living room. She said when she got up this morning, she goes, I go to fold the blanket, and there's an apple core. What the fuck did you do last night? She goes, what did you drink? I made a protein shake. I ate a couple fucking apples, but dog, at night I'm on a different level. And you got to remember, I ate what Lee ate yesterday, plus a 100 milligram tube of Quickies, which the guy that I gave a tube to, he's still fucked up today. He called me today. He goes, you got me. He goes, oh my God, I was fucked up. I go, what happened to you? He goes, right after you left. He runs in subconscious jiu-jitsu. I gave him a tube. I went over there like 4 in the afternoon. I'm bored as fuck yesterday. I'm about to die. This is the worst 4th of July, Saturday. That was the worst thing.
By the way,
that was the worst thing I've ever suffered through in my life.
You love fucking people up. There's
certain holidays you need to be fucked up on.
Holidays, days, hours.
Yes, Saturday.
It's 6 o'clock on a Tuesday.
My wife has a friend, and the kid wanted to come over and play with Mercy, so we agreed to ride bikes. So we rode bikes for fucking 2 hours. And we would have to stop every like 15 minutes and fucking talk. It's just not my 4th of July. I'm not cut out for that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I look like Johnny Picnic. I'm not Johnny Picnic. I want to eat at a table. I'm not into picnicking. Yeah. Camping, people don't bathe. That's it. I don't like none of that shit. You know, I'm not going to talk to you in the morning. I know you didn't shower.
Yeah.
I know you didn't shower. And you want to talk to me about what? You know, so I'm really, it was just the worst 4th of July ever. When it ended, when we got home at 3:30, my wife knew. Just by looking at me. I took the bike. I helped her carry the shit in. I took my bike. I put it in the back. I went to look at the weed, and I had like an eighth left of some dynamite shit. I did 2 bong hits, and I'm like, this isn't going to be enough. If I am so bored on the 4th of July, I'm going to fucking cry. But there's only one thing I could do to stop me from crying. Like, I'm just going to load up on edibles. So I went over to Urban Trees. I bought 2 Quickies.
What's a Quickies?
Quickies is a tube. It's 100 milligram.
It's like a 5-hour energy of fucking
like
THC.
Like a 5-hour energy drink of THC.
Oh, it's a drink?
Yeah, it's like 5-hour energy, but they have an indica, a sativa, and they have that nighttime blend. Okay.
They don't even sell that. They just blend this stuff.
Do you know what I found out?
Put Xanax in it.
I found out that ABX,
which I love,
has a sleeping blend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck are you talking? I know if I take 2 of these, I'm sleepwalking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean a sleeping addition?
Yeah.
I didn't even know until I went to Urban Trees. I go, what the fuck is this? They have it like in 25 and 50 milligrams. That must be perfect. That'll kill somebody.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is they're putting like melatonin, CBN, fucking the other shit, root. I drink a tea that's 3 milligrams.
Yeah.
I dare you motherfuckers to drink it. Kikomo tea.
3 milligrams.
3 milligrams of THC. 3 milligrams of THC. 3 milligrams of CBN, not CBD.
What's CBN?
CBN cuts your legs off. Your legs start wobbling and shit. It's like you got punched in the head. And how do I know? Because I overdose on that shit every night. I don't drink 1 tea bag. I do 3. Okay? So that's 9 milligrams of THC, CBN, and like everything else I just told you about.
Yeah.
Melatonin, fucking echinacea root. Anything that puts you to sleep, it's all put into one thing. That's brilliant. That is the most brilliant thing I ever heard.
You sleep through the night?
Oh. You will sleep during the night, during the day. You know, you'll sleepwalk. And here's the thing that people do not know. The one thing I always avoid, like when I have a lot of anxiety, the doctor prescribed the little white ones. And those little white ones don't do no, like I don't take them at night because you can't sleep on you sleep apnea. You can't take that. That's what people don't know. People don't know that you can't take sleep aids when you have sleep apnea. That you'll rest too much, and you'll fucking die. A friend of ours died from that. There's a comedian who died from having sleep apnea, taking Xanax and drinking, and didn't use a machine, and he died. So I made it a habit, but those CBD things, like CBD from CBD line, if I do the 2,000 milligrams under my tongue, it takes me a longer time. It's an hour till I fall asleep. But when I hit, I'm hitting.
You're hitting.
You're hitting. You hit hard. You know what I'm saying? So when you take all that shit and sprinkle 100 milligrams of THC in it, and not just 100, like they put 99 in to keep it at the legal level, okay?
Oh, my God.
Because you can't sell 100 milligrams.
So how high are you? How long are you high?
Okay, so let's talk.
Forever. What are you talking
Let's talk narcotics here. This fucking butt, he gets high for 3. Look at him. He's still high from last night. He's still high from last night.
So are you.
No, I'm not. I burn it off. I burn it off. I get on that bicycle. I sweat it out because I know more is coming in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what type of day I'm going to have. I prepare my day mentally. I prepare already for tomorrow. I know what I'm going to do. I know when I can do it and when I can't do it. I got to be at the gym at 10:45.
Yeah.
So I have an appointment. So I know. But after that, I'm loose. I don't have to go to the comedy store. So it's a loose. It's not like I have to stay sober for anything anymore. You know what I'm saying?
But, by the way, you just perfectly described my entire time during quarantine.
This is quarantine.
I'm loose. I'm loose too.
Loose.
I'm loose as fuck.
You have nowhere to be.
Super loose.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
Yeah.
Why are you living like a half a fag if you don't have to? There's nowhere to be.
Super loose.
This is the time to do heroin, whatever the fuck you want to do. This is the time.
I told you I've been taking a bunch of mushrooms.
I know.
Yeah, I love
This is the time.
Super loose.
So if you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Now I was so fucking bored on the 4th of July. I was about to kill somebody. There was not a soul on the streets of California. Not a soul. I walked into the weed store. I was like Frankenstein. They're like, hey. So they just stacked me up. I said, listen, it's a bad day. The chick's like, okay, honey. And she just started putting quickies in there. She put 2 things of pills, the I don't know what they called. That's a complete different level. Oh, they were a complete different level. The last time I gave them to him, he like ate them, and like 8 minutes later, he goes, "I can feel these already." Right? They just go off, and you.
Are they the same type?
No, they're like little fucking pills. They come 10 in a container, to 25 milligrams a piece. You're gonna go down hard. So
really?
I bought 2 canisters of quickies. 2 canisters of those. Now, no, I got these everywhere. You see these? I got these everywhere. So I fucking was driving out of Lancashire. I saw my boy sitting there by himself. I go, how can I let him? What kind of gentleman am I? How can I let a man sit by himself on the 4th of July? So I made the U-turn. I go back. I went in there with both tubes in my hand.
Yeah.
He was like eating like Five Guys. No, he was eating Jersey Mike's. And he's like, how you doing? I go, good. I go, I brought you a present. He goes, what is that? I go, edible. He goes, I got ayahuasca in the back and something else. I go, you don't need that. So he finished the sandwich. I let him finish the sandwich. And I just open it. You don't ask people. You don't say nothing. You just open it. You fucking stick a key in the top. And you give it to him. It's like a Ben Franklin close. What's a Ben Franklin close? They turn around, they put a pen, they turn around. Whoever talks first loses. So I gave him the bottle, and he just looked at it, and he goes, what's in this? I go, what do you think of this? Just drink it. I popped mine, and I went all the way back like I was on the Titanic. You should have seen it. Cheers. And I saw him go like 3/4. It was about 3:30.
Yeah.
So I sat there with him until about 10 to 4. At 10 to 4, I said, I got to go. I had been torturing him since about 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm coming over. You're on fire. Drink milk. Because I still got the 1,000 milligram brownies.
Ugh.
The what?
1,000 milligram brownies. Look at the look on his face.
It tastes like dirt.
That you eat hummus. I see the tacos. I see the food you eat. This is fine. This is way better than the food you eat. We had those communist hamburgers yesterday for the 4th of July. The frozen patty ones. Even in jail, you eat better. Right? So I still got those 1,000 milligram chocolate ones. Those things, you eat a whole one of those. You have no idea. Listen, it's not fucking Sara Lee.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But you get a glass of milk.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You dip it in there, and you dope it up. You force your way. It tastes great. It just tastes like weed with chemicals in it, like animal tranquilizers.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Listen, we're spoiled by the way edibles taste.
Right.
When they first came out, they all tasted like that.
They did.
Every single one was
I
like
got
this
some
tastes.
hash at the house. I'm going to make tonight, maybe. I'm going to make some hash cookies.
Oh, yeah?
I got some real nice hash from the one-eyed Jew. He brought me some real fucking hash.
Does he have a patch?
He's got a patch. And he gets his dick sucked more than anybody. I told Lee, we should just take your eye out because if you ain't getting no pussy, guys with eye patches get pussy.
What eye? He doesn't know.
Guys with eye patches get pussy. He gets pussy. So he brought me over this Egyptian hash.
Guys with eye patches.
It's on fire. This shit's on fire.
Really?
I had to stop smoking. It's too much, so I'm going to eat it. Bruce Lee used to eat that shit, and that guy in Hollywood, they used to make sugar cookies. Me and Ralphie used to eat them. Ooh, hash is a different...
Yeah.
When you eat hash alone, and you wake up like you got 18 massages, everything is loose. So I think I'm going to eat that hash tonight, Jack, when I get home.
Wait, are you going to cook it up?
I'm going to cook it up and put it in something.
Tonight.
Maybe make like hash chicken noodle soup. Campbell's or something like that.
That is not what I thought you were going to say.
What the fuck? What's it? You put it on anything, it's going to taste the same. That's what they do. That's what the chefs do. You break that down.
What do you melt it down in butter?
Melt it with a little butter. Yeah. Just take it, drip it, wait till it melts into like that black little paste.
Yeah.
You put that right into the cookies. Ooh.
Sometimes
So hold on.
okay.
So hold on. Let me tell you about the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah.
So I give it to him I leave at 10 to 4. I go, I can't torture Lee until I know he's fully tortured. So about 4:30, I start calling my boy, and he ain't answering the phone. So I know he's fucked up. So it's 4:30. I left the dude 40 minutes ago. I was just going to call him up to check in on him. He ain't answering the phone.
Yeah.
So I called him at 4:30. I called him again at 5. He didn't pick up. That's one down. Now I got this pigeon to work on. So I call him up. He's like, I'm in. Come on, bring it, bitch. He starts challenging me and shit, Lee. He's like, bring it, bitch. I'm ready. Where are you? I'm waiting here for you. I go, I'll be right over. So we split. After I drank the 100, we ate 3 more 100 and 125 in pills. Oof. So I really had 525 in me. And then I went home and functioned like nothing. I drew with my daughter. I hung out for like 9. I watched a movie with them. That's right. I watched Toy Story 4. I watched Toy Story and I was losing my mind.
525 milligrams?
525 milligrams. Then Do the Right Thing came on. And my wife goes, I'm going to go to, it was like about 9:45. And that's when I started feeling it. It started coming on. I started smoking hash. I'm smoking reefer. I mean, nicotine gum and shit. I'm getting fucked up, Jack. I'm getting fucked up. I remember making a protein shake. And then after the protein shake, I go, oh, fuck. I got those THC pills from Kikimo. So I was listening to Velvet Revolver, the one album, and I was writing some. Guys, I'm sorry. You know how it is. You ever start eating some, popping them in your mouth, and then you look down and there's like 4 left?
Yeah.
Dog, there was 4 left.
Oh, no.
I had eaten like 20 of those Kikimo sleep aids.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I going to fuck up? So after about 30 minutes, I go, I feel all right. I'm not going to die. I go, you know what? let me go watch Narcos. I still had Narcos on, whatever. I go, let me go watch this last episode of Narcos. And I put 3 Kikamo tea things into a fucking mug. And I fucking drank that. And that's it.
Oh, that's it?
That's all I remember. I know I didn't go in. I know I tumbled in there about 2, maybe. I don't fucking know. Though.
First of all, after 525 milligrams, I would be. I don't even know what the fuck would happen to me at 500.
Here's the scary thing, guys. These, like, I'm done with. Like, I have to take a breather from these. I could definitely eat 4 pills and walk out of here in a half hour.
No. See, there's no way.
Bro, I could do 3 and nothing happens.
What are you talking about? You were sitting passed out all day.
No, I didn't pass out last night. I passed out at like 2 in the fucking morning, but I was fucked up. That's a big difference. And I got up at 7. I got up at 7:30.
Yeah.
Like nothing happened. It's like nothing happened. I got up at 7:30, like nothing happened. I went in, I looked at the computer, there was nothing happening. And I put my sweats on, and I had...
But you don't wake up high or nothing.
I had 54 Weight Watcher points. I got to hit 61 for my goal. So I said, fuck this. I got up. I drank a cup of coffee. I got a little Zoom to me. I drink this little red stuff, like a pre-energy drink from On It. I drank a little bit of that. I went right back in that bathroom. I did 3 fucking bong hits. And the last one had a chunk of hash in it. The thing went on fire. The thing was on fire. The hash thing was on fire. And I hear my daughter, Dad. I'm like, I'm blowing the fucking thing out in the back bathroom. I finally walk out. She's like, where you been? I was back there seeing something. Like, you know. I
can't even imagine all of the things you've told her you were doing. Oh, I was in back fighting a dragon
she
or whatever.
She never comes looking for me, really, at 8 in the morning. Like, she never comes looking for me at 8. She comes around about 8:30. She sits in her room playing that Spanish fucking game, learning how to speak Spanish on her own. So
what?
There's this game. There's like a program that teaches your kid how to speak Spanish. So she fucking loves it. She does it all fucking day. Then she comes and tortures me in Spanish with that book Spanish. I don't know the book Spanish. He had a Chinese restaurant across the street from Mustard's Last Stand. In Boulder, there's a hot dog place from Chicago Hot Dogs.
That's a great name.
With pickles in that motherfucker.
Mustard's Last Stand. That's fucking great.
And across the street was a Chinese restaurant in those days that I put together for comedy, right?
Okay.
So I put them together for comedy. I had my friends do me a huge favor. I had this kid, Todd Jordan, and this kid, Rick Kearns. I made the bar guy give me a $100 tab, and I told him to give me $350 for the comedians. So I gave Todd Jordan $150. I gave the feature $100. I kept $100. So whatever that comes out to be. So I made a little money, but Ron sold $3,000 at the bar. He had never sold that much. Now I met Ron selling neon. I used to sell neon door to door.
What?
So I come in, give you a flyer with an open sign, and then how much you want for the open? In those days, open signs were just becoming popular. $200, I'll install it for you. $200, I give you
the little "Yes, we're open" sign.
Yeah, and he goes, $200, I give you $150 in Chinese food, $50 credit. No, fuck that, Ron. I want $200 and $100 in credit, cocksucker.
Fucking Ron.
Okay, you install right. Okay, his name was Ron. You install right now. Do you know how long I milked Ron for? I had Ron paying my rent. I had Ron give me. Ron was a bad motherfucker.
For one sign?
Listen, one sign he paid me $200 for, and it cost him $10,000. In those days when I put my hooks in you, it was all over. It cost him $10,000. And then I did the comedy show, and I put money in his pocket. And if you know anything about Chinese people, once they do $3,000 at the bar, they lose their mind. He would call me every day. And I knew I had Ron. I go, Ron, listen, I got it. So I had Ron for like a year listen to this. I had Ron.
Ron still hasn't recovered.
Ron's been going through his books and like,
Ron would
there's this whole area right here. It's all in fucking red.
I had Ron.
He would never be your Facebook friend.
I would call Ron. Hello, who's there? Ron, this is Joey Diaz. Ron, you going to be there in 10 minutes? Yeah. What going on? What going on, Joey? Listen, I got a big deal going on. I'll be down in 10 minutes. I'm going to tell you all about it. We're going to make a ton of money. No, you tell me. And I'd hang up on him. Which drove him crazy. By the time I got to the restaurant, he'd be out there. Where you been? Tell me about big deal. And I go, listen. And I just make up a name. Like, listen, you know John Wayne? Yeah, I know John Wayne. Listen, he wants to come and have him come in here and do comedy. But he needs a deposit. Give me $350 right now from the bar. Yeah, $350? And I already got the guy waiting down the corner for an 8-ball. Yeah. And I got the chick I'm going to take to dinner with the other 100, and I got a hotel room for 50. And I'm not even wearing a condom. I'm crazy as fuck at that time.
God. And no one's going to show up.
Dog, I would take him for $300-400.
Yeah.
Finally, after like 6 months, one day he came to me and goes, when is, I don't know who. I was telling him Belushi was coming. Like, I was just dropping names. John Candy's coming. I'm going to get him. I did one. I did one. I did one. And I milked that poor Chinese guy. And then I had him on. I was so broke doing comedy. I ate 3 meals a day in there. I would go in there, Ron. Where's my tab?
You've been in there like 11 when they open for breakfast?
11:01. I was in there in the kitchen.
The big shrimp, Ron.
In the kitchen making my own soup.
Oh,
That's how
man.
pimp I had it in there. And he'd tell me, don't make your own soup no more. You take all shrimp. Fuck that shit. I would take the shrimp and the fucking wontons. And that's once I learned how to make Chinese soup. I didn't like it no more. See, I always thought they had the same fucking chicken broth for each thing. All they do is take the chicken broth, put it in, put 3 wontons in. They sprinkle it with pork and fucking onions, and they
Green
bring it
onion,
to you.
yeah.
If it's egg drop, it's egg drop. If it's the other one, they mix it together with the noodles and whatever. But it's all the same fucking Chinese mix.
Yeah.
I knew that shit down. I got to be so friendly with Ron that then I took over another Chinese restaurant. This was the best. I used to just take over
Now you
Chinese.
gotta change.
You're like, you're like the mob becoming like silent partners.
Listen to me.
You're bleeding them dry.
Oh my God, I was taking over Chinese restaurants.
You got a roster.
Listen to me. Now, Ron was in North. Ron was by the college.
What
in
was this
Boulder.
guy's name? Eric?
Ron was by the college, and after 6 months, one day Ron questioned me. He questioned my loyalty and where his $2,000. I give you $3,000. You eat here every day, and then no John Wayne, no John Candy, no Clint Eastwood. I had this poor guy sweating, and then I started bringing him stolen shit.
Coming.
And then I would bring him stolen shit. Like if I would go to the mall and steal like 3 big pens, like the gold pens,
Yeah.
I'd bring it. Where you get this? No, listen, it fell off a truck. I knew the mafia. Then I had this other dude, an Italian guy, and I used to tell him I was La Mano Negra, that I was coming to collect on Friday. This guy believed me and went to Tony Ledizio and told Tony Ledizio if I shook him down again, he was going to call the cops on me. This is Boulder, Colorado. I was going crazy, and I was just out of prison. But I was just.
Is this what you thought of during prison? Like all these little
No. So then, listen to me. So now there's a Chinese restaurant in North Boulder that was men's and men's. It wasn't that bad, but they were next to the biggest video store in Colorado, which I heard now they're huge. Boulder on 28th Street or 30th Street. Don't fucking by Arapahoe. They used to have a 3-floored a video chain. No porn. Whatever you want. I went
Like
in
a
there.
3-story Blockbuster?
I used
like
to go in there
you-
and fuck with them. Yeah, like a 3-story Blockbuster way before Blockbuster.
Gotcha.
And I used to go in there and fuck with them. I used to go in there and ask them for Harry in your pocket, just obscure names. And they'd go, and they'd hit me and go, we don't have it in stock, but we'll have it here in 2 days out of Denver. They had a warehouse in Denver that was huge. And that's where I used to go when I first started comedy. So I would go in there and I rented every day the Rodney thing and
Dangerfield?
the Rodney Dangerfield
Yeah.
special with all the guys on
Yeah,
it.
young
and
comedians.
And I would also take the best of, what's the black one from HBO?
Def Comedy Jam.
Def Jam
Yeah,
Comedy
yeah,
Jam with
sure.
Joe Torre as the warm-up. And I rented it so much that they wouldn't even charge me anymore. That's how good they were to me as a
Yeah.
comedian. I'll never forget that. But next to that place was a Chinese restaurant. And they were okay. They had some good rice. They had some good, and the kids were good looking. They were nice boys. There was 2 or 3 boys and the mom. And I would go in there by myself. And then I started bringing people in there. And I would have people meet me there. That was the place where me and my buddies were sitting there one day. And I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Me and Rizzo. The kid's name was Rizzo. He's from Long Island. He's a big fat kid. And we're in there fucking eating spare ribs. We're going to go to the Comedy Works. He's driving me to the Comedy Works. Because I didn't have a car. And on Tuesdays, we would leave work together, and we'd go eat Chinese food, and we'd go. And this couple got up. After we were talking, this couple got up, and on the way out, they said, let me explain something to you. We were listening to your conversations. You two are barbarians. He goes, if I wasn't with my wife, I'd take you both outside and beat your ass. This guy was like an older guy. Anyway.
What were you talking about?
So I started going into this Chinese restaurant. You know, once or twice a week. The lunch special wasn't bad. And I got to be honest with you, the food wasn't bad. And, you know, hey, Joey, hey, Tony, hey, whatever. I became friends with the guy. One day I went in there. I don't know if this is a true story.
I know it is.
With no do-re-mi. And I told the guy the truth. I said, listen, man, I forgot my wallet. He goes, dog, you're always in here. You take it with you. I took up the food, and 2 days later, I brought them the $30. They were happy as shit. And after that, I became family. The mom talked to me. The brother talked to me. So I would talk to them more and more. I was lonely. I was going through a heartbreak with my ex-wife, and I would go in there 3 nights a week. You know me, dog. I'm simple. I could eat Chinese food every fucking day. They had noodles for the soup. They had the whole thing. One day, I had my daughter. I had the basement. I lived in the rocky basement. I had no money. And I called them up like a man. And I said, listen, man, I'm in a bind. I got my daughter. I got no dough. What do you want? And when they came to my house, the brother sat me down. He goes, listen, you've been coming to our restaurant for a long time. I see you bring people in there. He goes, from now on, you're on a tab. And you pay us when you have the fucking tab. That could only happen to me when I'm a starving comic living in a fucking basement, addicted to blow. I'm a fucking single dad. I got no dough, every penny. And I'm not feeling bad for me. I'm just telling you what I was going through. And look at this door that opens up for me. I could eat Chinese food every fucking day. And here's these people telling me, look, from now on, call us. We'll deliver it, and we'll put on a tab.
Hell yeah.
And for a while, I would just give the kid a 20. He'd go, there's no tab. Because he was the owner, the delivery kid. They fucking worked. There were 2 kids. Well, finally, one day I go, dog, I'm in there, and they're talking shit. And guess what happens? They're like, our delivery boy quit. Uncle Joey got a license. And I got a map and some glasses. And they're like, you want to deliver Chinese food? I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll deliver Chinese food. What nights you got? And they're like, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Give them to me. Fuck it. Dog, I was walking out of there with a yardstick.
And Chinese food.
And Chinese food every night. And I became friends with them. And then, guess what Uncle Joey started doing? What Tony Soprano didn't want? People selling cocaine on the fucking Chinese routes. So every time I had delivery, I would go out and sell fucking blow at the same time. People would call me up, you got a gram of coke? Yeah, but you got to order Chinese food. Boom, and they'd order Chinese. Come on, God. Who the fuck do you think you guys are dealing with? So I would tell the people.
I mean, what was the
code word?
No, not that. That's a good question.
They would call and ask for Joey.
I'm just saying,
and I would pick up the phone.
But the increase of business you must have brought
25%.
Oh my God!
And people going in there to see me.
Oh come on!
And I was
that's what I'm talking.
I was just going to do stand up, and here's where it gets better.
The delivery guy.
The delivery guy.
25%.
Listen to me, dog. And here's where it's getting better. And I'm walking out there with a yardstick a night. I'm selling blow, and I'm weighing it. I'm doing everything there. And in those days, I was such a fiend, I would keep it there overnight. I would hide it there. And they would never use the back bathrooms. So there was nights I'd go in there and put a line of coke out. 2 lines. I'd do one, I'd forget. And I'd walk out. I'd come back 2 days later, that line of coke was still at attention. It was still there with the American flag at attention, Jack. I couldn't believe it. These fucking Chinese dudes didn't snort fucking blood. It was tremendous. But here's where it gets better. So I'm there working, I'm hustling, I'm eating my meals there. I'm living like a doctor in there. I'm bringing my daughter in there. I'm running fucking coke out of there. One day I walk in there, they're like, hey, Joey, we run pool. You want to play pool? And I go, I'll play the fucking pool. And they thought they were cute. They're like, we only have 1 team left, Houston Rocket. And I go, I'll take the fuck with a team. Fuck yeah, I'll take the Rockets. The Rockets were like, the odds were like fucking 12-1 that they would even get to the second round. They won the championship.
Yeah.
When they gave me the 500 cash, you should have seen those motherfuckers. Not only was I running game out of there, after a while, listen, I swear to you guys, I've been with you guys for 3 years. You ready for this one? It got to the point in there that if the phone rang 5 times, 3 of those calls were for Joey. They couldn't believe it.
Like what, Coke orders? Or?
Coke orders?
3 of 5 and 25%.
Every delivery I made, I knew the people.
Yeah.
people knew I was there, and half of them knew.
So
I knew
it no longer became random people ordering from this Chinese place. It became you knew every fucking
me and my
person.
creepy fucking
Yeah.
cocaine
Yeah.
chain. And there was a fucking
Exactly.
trailer park where the Kaidalu, what did I tell you his name was? Alex. Remember I told you I was in the halfway? He called me
Right.
to the show early on, the very beginning.
Mexican dude.
Mexican dude. Years later, Alex lived in that trailer park behind there. And in the back of that trailer park in Boulder, it was like fucking La Bamba. It was like 20 illegal Mexicans back there. Doug, that's why I was picking up coke. Listen, if cocaine was in those days...
Wait, that's where you went to get it?
Listen to me. It was a trailer park with white people living in the front. And then as you got to the back of the trailer park, like it was one house white, one house Mexican. But as you got to the back of it, this is 1980, this is 1994. As you got to the back of the trailer park, it got dark, but they were illegals. And they were the ones that mowed lawns and shit, but the half of them were there selling fucking powder. And I mean, right off the fucking brick. I don't know if they were cartels, then I mean, pop, and the thing would come out in the air like it would float.
Are you serious?
And they wouldn't even use a scale. They wouldn't even use a scale, these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They became such friends with me talking Spanish, that I would go there and I'd pay them for 2 ounces, and I'd take it home. It was 3.5 ounces, because they just break it, pop, and they just put chunks all the way, and I'd take it. They were brown. They were brown Mexicans, dark, like they walked here, like they were out of the fucking sun. And I forget what their name was. You know me, dog. You know me, dog. I never fucking asked. I never fucking asked how they got here, if they used suntan lotion, what brand it was. I never asked them
gave a
dick.
fuck about SPF.
Dog,
Yeah,
I didn't
no.
ask these motherfuckers nothing. All I knew is they had some fucking coke that was tremendous. I was making money. I was working on this Chinese restaurant. And you know what, man? That was one of the... I knew I had no future there. I knew they were going to figure it out. And I remember going in there and going, I'm going to go on the road as a comedian. And they were all very nice to me. They were Vietnamese. They weren't Chinese. But they cooked Chinese. And they were so nice to me that I was like, fuck the war. I'm going to forgive you. What am I going to do? I'm going to hold a grudge against you?
You held a personal grudge.
Well, I don't know. I'm a little kid from Cuba. I come here and the country's at war with somebody. I want to be an American. So psychological, I'm supposed to fucking hate you if I want to be this gung-ho fucking white kid. That's in the back of my mind. I wouldn't even talk to Vietnamese people. We were at fucking war with you. It took years. It took years to unwind my stupidness and my...
You got mad that I got Korean dumplings.
Oh, please. You know, we just went to war with
He called me and he said the Chinese were here first. They got dibs.
They got dibs. You gotta go ask them respect. They got dibs of Chinese. They've been here since the fucking railroads. Yo, the Koreans been throwing sidekicks for 30 years, teaching Taekwondo. The fucking the Asian Chinese people were here with the fucking railroads and shit. I remember still being a kid, like 19, maybe 18 and a half, and working for an electrician in Aspen. And I was installing electric towel warmers for people who just... You should have seen these bathrooms I was installing.
Yo, that is opulent.
This was already 1983.
I need it for my house now, though. It
This
sounds
was
awesome.
1983, and you should have seen this. The size of the bathroom was honest, the size of my living room and kitchen.
And where was this? Like, was this in New York or Jersey?
In Aspen, Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. Oh, I mean, there's
This
money
was
out
Aspen,
there.
in the mountains.
That's
like,
wealth.
Right above, like Maroon Bells and shit.
Yeah, that's
We
what I
did
call
a-
my tits.
We did a little fucking housing thing there. Like there was 2 houses, and we planted I'll never forget. It was December 18th. Like December. Fuck no, I'm lying to you guys.
Was it wintertime?
It had to be December 20th, December 22nd.
Christmas present?
1980 fucking 3. And you couldn't see your hands. The snowflakes were so big. And me and this guy, Greg Yeager, the name of the company was Yeager Electric in Aspen, Colorado. That's how good my fucking memory is.
Your memory is really impressive, especially for the amount of edibles you
Greg
consume.
fucking Yeager. I was working at Aspen Electric, and things were starting to blow up there, and I put a beating on a guy up there, and he disappeared. Right? Like there was a guy that
Wait, what do you
fucked
mean he
with me.
disappeared?
He disappeared.
This movie just took a turn.
What happened was,
Yeah.
I was working for this
You can't just drop that.
I was working with this electrical company. I'm maybe 18. I'm fucking nuts.
Oh my god.
I'm living around all these yokels in Aspen, Colorado.
I can't imagine you in Colorado.
I'm a full-time criminal, but I'm watered down to an electrician. I'm an electrician's helper making maybe $9 an hour.
Oh.
And then I would wash dishes 2 nights a week. And I would steal everything that wasn't stapled down at that place, from the shrimp, bags of French fries. I would have robbed the waitresses. I didn't give a fuck. The Coke dealer was the chef, so while he was cooking, I'd run to his house and rob him and go back and wash dishes like nothing happened.
You would not leave your job and run to his house.
Yes, I would. Towards the end,
Oh my God.
I was that fucking.
Towards the end, you were 18.
Were you feeding? Excuse me. Were you feeding an addiction? Or were you just robbing?
At that time,
What were you
I
robbing
was
so much
feeding
for?
the addiction of
Just like a high.
just being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It was what made my dick hard. Mm-hmm. Was if I found out Jessica Peluso was a scumbag,
Yeah.
she's going down.
Yeah.
And I would fuck with you first a little bit.
Yeah. Mentally.
I'd break into your house and steal like 100 out of your wallet.
Yeah. And I'd be like, who the fuck?
And then
Mental
finally-
warfare.
Then I'd go into your ounce of Coke and take an 8-ball out.
Mine would be organic green tea. It'd be really
And you
boring.
go, what the fuck is going on?
Right. Is there a ghost?
And it was just that type of shit. So I was just going crazy. I was working for this company, Aspen Electric, and we were doing this taxi cab place where it's like 12 bays.
Right.
6 of them were to wash them, 2 of them were for like to wax
Service.
them, and then the other 3, I don't know what the fuck they were. And we had to install like those long light bulbs. I forget what they're called, and we had to install the thing
I know what you're
and
talking about.
the plug, and we were there for like 3 months. And they kept switching guys, and finally they hit me with this dude that was just a dick. Like nobody got along with him in the company. Nobody. Like they kept he got into arguments with people. He was a know-it-all. He was maybe, if I was 18 and 19, he was maybe 40-ish, 38-ish,
Yeah.
35-ish. Just a real fucking prick.
Right. And he probably was
And he
more of a
used to
prick because you were younger.
And he used to fuck with me
Yeah.
about being from New York. Mm-hmm. You fucking Yankee cocksucker. And all
Right.
this shit. And one day I said something to him in front of a few guys. Like at lunchtime, some guys were there with us. They were working around the corner or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they were eating with us. And when they left, about an hour later, he just came out of nowhere with a knife and put it to my neck. One of those the box cutters.
Yeah.
He's like, don't you ever disrespect me again in front of these fucking people. And he had me. Just, there was nothing I could do. I was standing on pipes to boot. So I had I had no footing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he had me. I had this motherfucker. Just on street value alone, I had him. Just on what I knew. But I couldn't make a move. I couldn't even reach from a wallet.
Yeah.
I couldn't reach for a pipe. Nothing. I was on pipes. So I said, you're the man. And I let him go. And I thought about it. And I told this guy I was shooting with on Sundays. And he goes, listen, you're going to go back to Jersey to let your dad down and shoot him, aren't you? I go, yeah. He goes, practice on him. So for like 2 weeks, I went down and I knew all his moves. And I worked with the guy. And I would say to him, what are you doing tonight? And he goes, I'm going to this bar named Murphy's.
just telling you everything.
But I lived 20 miles from him.
Yeah.
So I had to stalk him for like 2 weekends.
Oh my God.
And I watched the bar he went to. And then I piped him one night. I got him with a hanger and one of those, those sticks that Bruce Lee used in Into the Dragons.
Nunchuck?
Nunchucks?
The one, just one along, the long one.
Oh yeah.
Instead of using
like a
two
Night Watcher stick.
Right.
Where did you get that?
What's with the question?
Walmart.
What's with the question? No.
At your local Dick's sporting goods?
No. You couldn't get nothing because you got to assume they could trace everything.
Right.
So everything you
Black
get
market.
has to be very,
A trunk. He got it from a trunk, Lee. The same place that slice of salami was at your feet. That's where he got it.
You get a hanger. You open the hanger. And you fold it in half.
Right.
And you take electrical tape. And you flatten out that hanger. You make a handle. You make like a 12-inch handle.
Is everybody listening?
And you take that hanger. And if I whipped you with that hanger at night, you won't know what's going on for the first 2 minutes.
It sounds like it would also welt your skin.
All you're seeing is this. And you're going... And you can't see. And I'll pop you in the face first.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Me?
Oh, yeah. It's horrible.
Why is this being directed at me?
No. So this is what happened. So I got the guy on a Saturday. And that Monday, he didn't go to work. I'm sitting at work, and I'm like, oh, is he going to come in and say you know, because I left him there yelling for his life.
Did he see you?
No, I had a mask on.
No, hit him in the face with a hanger
I
already.
had everything. He didn't want to see me. This was my first ever. He didn't want to see me, so I beat him up a little bit and just ran away. And
Yeah.
I threw the mask away and the jacket as I was driving and all this shit. And I went back to Fred's and I went to my house in Snowmass. And that Monday, I went back to work and like nothing happened. They're like, oh, he didn't call in today or whatever. He didn't come in. That was it. Nobody said nothing. Tuesday, nobody said nothing. Wednesday, at the breakfast, at the lunch, when you come in, the guy would always come out and go, okay, today's lineup, Lee, you're going with Jessamy over to the house up in Aspen. You're finishing up the re-roof. Fuck, how come I gotta go? Get the fuck out. Joey, you're going with Stan. You're going up to Snowmass Village to finish up the apartments up there. Like the guy would give you orders. He would come out on the third day. He's like, where's fucking whatever the guy's name was? He goes, where is he? Anybody hear from him? He goes, why don't you pass by his house on the way down to that job and see what's going on? Maybe he's sick. Maybe his phone's broken. Maybe nobody's heard from him. Maybe he's dead in his condo. And I'm sitting there going, oh, shit.
Maybe he got beat up.
And I couldn't wait to come back at 4:30 to find out what happened. And we got to like a 10 to 5. I got overtime, but still sucked because my heart was beating. And when I walked in, they were sitting there and the guys drinking coffee. And they're like, man, that's the weirdest thing. Yeah, we went to his house. He moved.
He moved.
He moved.
Yo, that's a good beating. You beat someone so bad they fucking move.
He picked up and he left.
I think
They don't even want to tell on you they move. That's powerful.
I think I'd probably do the same thing. Fuck, you got beat up in the
He
dark.
didn't know it was me.
Lee,
He had no idea.
You wouldn't hurt anybody in the first place.
I hope not to get beat up in the dark.
Not even emotionally.
I don't know. Maybe, but that's Jesus Christ. And you're not worried that he's listening to this?
Who can he say?
What's
He's
he gonna
80
do?
now.
Yeah,
what's he
he's
going to do?
80.
What's he going to do?
80-year-old people still have rights?
Yeah, but what's he going to do? He starts to prove I'm there.
Have you seen them fight?
He starts to prove what year it is, what month it was. He starts to come up with a lot of shit.
All right.
When
Tell me where he
8-year-olds
lives.
fight, they look like they're
Tell
auditioning
me
for a
they-
thriller choreography.
So yeah, after like a month of sitting there waiting, when is this guy going to come back and get me?
You thought that?
I really thought that, and the job started dying down. And one day I met this guy outside of like fucking a supermarket, and he had an electrical thing. And I went up to him like a man. I go, hey, my name is Joey. I'm an electrical helper. Do you need anything? He goes, not right now, but here's my card. Keep in touch with me. Because what type of experience you got? And I kept telling him.
You're like, I'm really good with hangers.
And then I called him like twice. And the second time, he goes, you could start tomorrow full time. So that's why I remember hanging that. I'll never forget hanging that fucking, I forget what you call it now. It was 30 fucking years ago, people. But it was
Hanging
like
what?
the first piece of electricity to a neighborhood.
Like the first type,
It's the first wire that gets,
the whole hood.
and we do the post. You put it
Yeah.
on a post, and then you put like a board.
A board.
A board.
Son of a bitch.
I'll never forget that. I'm like, bro, we gotta go home because the snow was coming down. He's like, we can't go home. This has to be done today. Me and him were in this fucking blizzard. Cars were doing fucking 60 past us. We were like 20 feet from the road, and the cars were sliding off the road. I'm like, dog, we're gonna get fucking killed here.
For $9 an hour?
For $9 an hour, maybe 10 at the
Fuck.
time, maybe 10. Who the fuck knows?
You're like, I just want to go to people's houses and steal their shit. Why am I in
my
the
God.
snow?
But that was my cover, Jessamy. See, if you sit at your house, I lived in such a small community at the time that if I didn't go to work, they would peg me for the thief.
Right.
So in my world, I was always working. If I
Just to
wasn't
keep
working
good face.
Even when I had those 2 weeks off over the holidays,
Yeah.
I would shovel snow for fucking $15 an hour cash.
Now, is that like a cocaine euphemism? Or are you like actually shoveling
No, I would
snow?
shovel snow
Okay.
outside, but I'd be casing the joints. I'd look at what time Jessamy leaves, what time she comes back, who she leaves with, because all the condos were together. It was like A, B, C, D. Oh, we were all together. It was I forget what the Creek apartments were called, Snow Creek apartment. I don't know what.
Yeah.
So they were all together. So I'd be out there shoveling. I'd see you leave. I'd see Lee leave.
You take a little timestamp in your mind?
Sure. That's how professionals do it. And then I had my roommate at the time was an engineer on paper.
On paper.
So all the fucking
Engineer on paper.
What
Sure.
paper?
On
Yeah, what kind of paper? College ruled.
Listen, let's say you went to school for 4 years and you got all A pluses, and you're supposed to graduate in June. And in fucking January, you get into a fight with 8 dudes and knock 6 of them out.
You're not graduating.
You're not graduating.
No.
So he came back home. His brother had graduated from Brown. He was at the Air Force Academy. This whole family was genius. The older brother was at Brown, going to school with Jackie Kennedy's son. We were talking about the Kennedy before.
Yeah.
I still remember visiting him up there, and Jackie O was on campus. And they'd be yelling, cunt. They were crazy. They were
Cunt to Jackie O. If they were only alive today and realized what real cunts are.
Yeah, no.
That was not a cunt.
Fucking crazy.
Furthest from the cunt.
So the one brother went to Yale. The other brother went to, listen to this. The other brother went to the Air Force Academy and got thrown out his senior year, and he was a genius.
Why did he get thrown out?
For getting into a fist fight.
And
then the other brother was a great mechanic in grammar school. You know those kids that lived next door to you that were fixing alarm clocks?
I didn't
in
have
the
those
7th
kids.
grade?
I lived next door to an
This
old lady.
motherfucker, and he was living out in San Diego. But the other brother's very interesting. Was I telling you this, Lee, the other day?
Like a little off?
The other brother's a janitor at the World Trade Center.
That seems like a very smart job.
The first time they bombed the building, he was drinking across the street in 94. Because he's an alky.
Guys.
He's an alky.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So the first time the building got bombed in 94, 93, he was across the street getting drunk on a Friday. The second time it got bombed, he was down the shore. He called in sick because he was hungover.
Wow.
From Sunday. So
Alcoholism saved his life. Ironically, you never know what
Yeah.
it's going to be.
you never know if it's a DJ, it could be a fucking sucalamink, or it could be fucking alcoholism. Something's going to save your life.